Okay. Okay, there we go. Because we always have like people at 6, prefer the class at 6, then the people who prefer the class at 5. So we will see how it goes. So this is for everybody else today that couldn't make it for this class. So first of all, let me make the introductions. Welcome, I'm Adrian, and welcome to Pilates with FF. And okay, so the more people coming in. So for those of you that are new to Pilates, so while we're waiting for the rest to come, I just give you a brief introduction. So Pilates is a more Western workout using yoga principles to strengthen the core, and especially it was designed to rehabilitate the spine. But that's why a lot of the moves are slower. We don't do a lot of like cardio workout. You have a lot of cardio, you're moving non-stop. You may have gone to some Pilates cardio classes where you're also moving non-stop. But the original idea of Pilates is stability. It is spinal stability. It was very specific. It was to restore movement to soldiers and people who have had spinal injuries and couldn't walk. Therefore, in our modern day life, it is to rehabilitate the spine of those that you sit too long, back pain, or those with spinal injuries, or those where you have spinal deformities like scoliosis, the S-shaped spine. Then you have hunchback, which hunchback is a lot of people nowadays because we're always like on the phone or on the computer, or just lower back or lower back arch, normally caused by like sitting or wearing a lot of high heels. So a lot of things that we can remedy through Pilates. So basically what we're doing is working a lot on our core, and it's a lot of holding. So even though you see that I'm not moving much, there's a lot of work going on. When we don't move is where the work happens, because you have to hold it there. Holding is much, much harder than moving around, because you need endurance. But why do we need endurance? When you sit upright or stand upright every day, you're standing like for maybe hours or sitting for hours. So therefore, we have to condition our muscles to be able to hold us upright in the position that we want for hours. And that's why we train, we have to hold very long. Okay, so I think everybody's in. Hi, Susan. Okay, so let's begin with a little bit of warm up. So we're just going to warm the whole lower back and pelvic area up using a variety of exercises. I'll start with the back first. That's always the most important. Then we'll move on to the obliques. Then we move to the core. And then we'll move on to a lot of plank work today, plank and side plank, because that is for pure strength conditioning, and also something that you can do at home. So you treat this Pilates like a workshop to tell you what homework you need to do at home. Okay, so with that said, let's come down on the mat. And then bend in position. We just roll down comfortably. Okay, let me see. I hope PC not blocking my head. Okay, and then we're going to make sure that the heels are on the ground. We walk the heels closer to the hip, big toes facing forwards, palms on the ground. Now from here, we're going to focus on the tailbone, which is the last bone here between the buttocks. Last bone between the buttocks. Okay, so you watch me one time. Now I'm going to push my tailbone to face up to the sky. So my tailbone will go up first, followed by the rest of my spine as high as I can. When my tailbone goes up first, my lower abdominals are engaged. It prevents me from going too high. So it's not a bridge. It's not a bridge where you push, and then you feel the strain on the lower back. Okay, so you rest first. I will show you the difference. Now, how is this different from a bridge? When you do a roll up with the tailbone, you will feel the tension here in front, abdominals, thighs. If you're doing a bridge, you're pushing up, you will feel the load in the lower back. So therefore, the moment you feel the load in the lower back, it means that abdominals already not working. You come down straight away and then you try again. Okay, so we don't want load on the lower back in a Pilates class. Now, when we come down, we reverse the motion. My tailbone comes down last. That means my middle back, then my lower back, and then only my tailbone will come down. So it's a scooping up motion. Tailbone go up first, and then it's a scooping down motion. Tailbone come down last. Okay, let's do 5 together first. Okay, 5, we rest, we do 5 again. From here, walk the feet in, make sure heels on the ground, toes facing forwards, palms down. Now, from here, as we inhale, slowly roll the tailbone up all the way until you feel you can't go up anymore. The thighs are firm. If you press the lower abdominals, it's engaged. If you press your glutes, especially your glutes, you feel that it's very tight, it's fully engaged. Nice butt. So that's what this exercise for, give you a nice butt also. Okay, let's hold here for a while. Okay, to get some heat and warmth and muscular engagement in. Now, slowly, as you exhale, we roll, middle back, lower back, tailbone. So what do you feel? Even when you come down, the lower abdominals are working. Okay, so now let's do it continuously. Inhale, roll the tailbone up until you feel everything engaged here, butt out tight. Hold for 1 breath. Now exhale, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Let's keep going. Inhale, scoop the tailbone up. Feel the engagement. Hold for 1 breath. And as you exhale, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Good. 3 more. Inhale, we scoop the tailbone up. Hold here for 1 breath. Exhale, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Last 2. Inhale, slowly scoop up. So now we're moving with our breath as well. As you exhale, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Last one. Inhale, slowly scoop up. And then we hold here for 1 breath. And then from here, slowly middle back, lower back, tailbone. Good. Now we increase the intensity. We're going to extend our right leg forwards. So the thighs are parallel. And then my right toes are pointing forwards. We do 5 of this. So keep the thighs together. Now inhale. We scoop the tailbone up. Same motion, just with 1 foot. And then exhale, middle back, lower back, tailbone. So you find with 1 leg, you come down, it's much harder. Okay, let's get to it. Same leg, inhale, scoop the tailbone up. Hold for 1 breath. Then exhale, slowly scoop the tailbone down. Let's keep going. 3 more. Inhale, scoop the tailbone up. Feel the squeeze. And then exhale and scoop tailbone down. Last 2. Do it slowly. Inhale, up, full engagement. Thighs together. Exhale, slowly scoop the tailbone down. And last one, scoop the tailbone up. Feel everything engaged. Exhale, slowly scoop the tailbone down. Bring the right foot in, readjust your feet, extend the left leg. Okay, let's work the other butt first before we rest. From here, make sure toes pointed. Inhale, scoop tailbone up. Feel the squeeze. Exhale, middle back, lower back, tailbone. 4 more. Inhale, scoop it up. Hold for 1 breath. Exhale and slowly scoop down. When you come down, you try to come down as slow as you can. That's the control part. Inhale, slowly scoop up. Hold for 1 count. And then come down as slow as you can. And last one. Inhale all the way up. Feel the tight butt squeeze and then exhale as slow as you can. Very nice. And let's bring both knees to chest and give a good stretch to release any compression in the lower back. Okay, now we do the opposing motion. We're going to now scoop our tailbone up, and just now is 1 leg we go up and down. Now is we hold it, and then instead of moving our hip, we're going to move our leg up and down. So let me show you first. We're going to do this. This one we did already, you're okay. Now I'm going to bring my right leg. Come knee to chest. So I want to keep a 90-degree angle. And then when I come down, I tap my heel. Tap the heel and come back up. So I maintain the 90-degree. I maintain the left hip up. So you have to hold for very long. We will do, let's go for 6, okay? I don't want to go too hard, but we also don't want too little. So we go for 6 aside. We do 2 sets. Okay, now from here, walk the feet in first. We start with the right leg. So inhale, scoop the tailbone up. Make sure everything is firm. Now, bring the right knee to chest. As close as you can. but maintain the 90 degree. Now slowly touch with the heel and up. Okay, now breathe. Inhale, touch, exhale, up. Inhale, touch, exhale, up. Inhale, touch, exhale, up. Inhale, touch, exhale, up. Last two. Inhale, touch, exhale, up. Last one. Inhale, touch, exhale, up. Right foot down, hip down, and then let's take a breath here. Okay, just breathe. So for those of you that knew, it's also a little bit hard. So let's take a little while to reset the body. And now we reset the feet first. So always reset the feet. Make sure body is in a good position. We switch to the left leg. From here, we do the tailbone up. So tailbone up, this is important. So we make sure the load is here. It's on the butt. It's on the abdominals. It's not on the lower back. If it's on the lower back, come down and set again. Now, exhale, bring the left knee to chest. Remember, maintain 90 degree. Now touch the heel and exhale up. Touch the heel. Exhale up. 4 more. Touch the heel. Exhale up. Touch the heel. Exhale up. 2 more. Touch the heel. Exhale up. Last one. Touch the heel. Exhale up. Foot down. And slowly we scoop the tailbone down. And then rest. Then we do one more set both sides. 6 reps, and then we're done with this lower pelvic curl exercise. Okay, from here, reset the feet if you need to, in case the feet run up. We go back to the right leg. From here, scoop the tailbone up. So now more familiar already. And then we bring the right knee to chest. So exhale, right knee to chest, maintain 90 degree. Now touch the heel and exhale up. Touch the heel, exhale up. 4 more, touch the heel. Exhale up, touch the heel, exhale up. Last 2, touch the heel, exhale up, touch the heel, exhale up, and foot down, hip down. Okay, catch your breath. And while you catch your breath, reset your feet. Make sure heels on the ground, feet facing forwards. Take one more deep breath, and we do the last one. From here, slowly we scoop the tailbone up, everything firm. Bring the left knee to chest. Now for 6 times, touch the heel, exhale up. Touch the heel, exhale up. 4 more, touch the heel, exhale up. Touch the heel, exhale up. Last 2, touch the heel, exhale up. Last one, touch the heel, exhale up. And then feet down. And then slowly we scoop the tailbone down. Bring the knees one at a time to the chest and hug the knees. Very nice. Let's get a nice stretch out. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Now from here, we're going to bring our knees up to 90 degrees. So we're still lying on the ground. It's a 90 degree knee. And then we're going to drop the knee side to side. So let me switch my position. You maintain where you are. Okay? Knees are 90. Then the hands are, you open up wider about 45 degrees. Okay, make sure that both the shoulders are grounded on the mat. Now from here, we drop the knees together to the left. Make sure both the shoulder blades remain on the mat. Now inhale and up. We do slowly first to warm up. Exhale, the knees still 90 degrees. Drop to the right hand side. My shoulders still on the mat. Inhale up. Okay, let's keep going. Exhale to the left. Shoulders on the mat. Inhale and up. Exhale, knees to the right, shoulders on the mat. Inhale up. Let's do 1 more. Okay, to the left, shoulders on the mat. Inhale up. And now to the right, shoulders on the mat. And inhale up. Now, next 3, we add in the top leg straight. So you do together with me. Check, knees 90 degrees. Okay, drop to the left. Now at the bottom, extend the right leg straight. Now bring it back and back to center. Now other side. Slowly drop 2 knees to the right hand side. Extend the left leg straight. Good. Now bend it. Come back to center. We do 2 more on each side. To the left. Extend the right leg straight. Bring it back. And back to center. Now to the left. To the right. Okay, extend the left leg straight. and back. And last one, back to center, exhale to the left. Extend the right leg straight. Bend the right leg, come back to center. Exhale to the right. Extend the left leg straight. Now come back to center. Now the last three, we extend both legs straight. Let's do it now from here. We try to point the toes up to the sky. If you can't straighten the legs all the way, doesn't matter. Just as much as you can, make sure the knees are pointing up to the ceiling. That's the most important. We maintain a 90-degree position between our thighs and our body. Now, three on each side. Feet together. Now, exhale. Two legs to the left. As low as you can, shoulders on the mat. Inhale, up. Exhale, two legs to the right. Inhale, up. Exhale, two legs to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, two legs to the right. Inhale, up. Last one. Exhale, two legs to the left. Inhale, up. Exhale, two legs to the right. And inhale, up. And from here, bend the two knees, hug the knees to the chest. Let's stretch out the lower back for a while. Okay, let's breathe here. How's everybody doing? Okay, good. Okay, two more breaths and one more breath. Okay, now from here, let's bring our feet down to the ground. Walk the heels in closer to the hip. And now we're going to warm up our upper abdominals. So we're going to do a static motion first. So let's do together with me. Let's lift the chin up to the chest, fingers forward. Now bring the shoulders off the ground. So we're looking to our knees. We're trying to pull our chest towards our knees, so not the neck. The neck is relaxed. So turn your head around, look left and right. Make sure you're not using your neck strength. We are trying to use our abdominals to pull our chest towards our knees. One more breath. And down. Okay, and breathe. We're going to do a few more times just so that you can capture the feeling. Now, in Pilates, it's not like doing a lot of reps. It is to know that what you're doing, as we come out, you are using the correct muscle. Okay, so have patience with this and try to feel it. It's going to also be difficult because we are holding up. So step by step, step one, bring the chin in. This is to make sure the neck is relaxed. We're not tensing our neck muscles. Next, shoulders off the ground. We want to bring the chest towards the knees, okay? So we are trying to shorten the abdominal muscle. The neck is not involved. The shoulders are relaxed. Hands forwards. Now you try. Exhale, bring the chest higher. Okay. And then extend right leg forwards. Breathe. Two more breaths. Almost there. One more breath. Right foot down, body down. On the next round, we extend our left leg. Okay, now let's try. Reset your feet. Now again, tuck the chin in, shoulders off the ground. So trying to pull the chest towards the knees, hands forward, extend left leg forwards. So now I'm looking to my left toes. My neck is relaxed. Breathe. Hold for two more breaths. Hold for one more breath. Left foot in. Drop the body down, hands down. Okay, breathe. On the next round, we do 2 times. We extend both legs. I will count to 5. Okay? Get ready. Now, first thing first, chin up, shoulders off the ground, hands forward, right leg forwards, left leg forwards, feet together. Try to bring the chest higher. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, left foot down, shoulders down. Let's catch your breath. Let's take 20 seconds now between each breath to make sure that we're fully recovered for every set. Okay, and round 2, get ready. We're going to hold for 5 counts again. This time, my 5 count going to be slower. From here, chin in, shoulders off, fingers forward, right leg forwards, left leg forwards, feet and thighs together. Bring the chest higher if you can. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, left foot down, shoulders down. Okay, breathe. Very nice. And now we're going to do our final one. The final one, what we're going to do, we raise the arms to the back. Okay, let's do 2 sets of this. If you find it's too hard, you maintain with the hands in front. Okay, again, chin up, shoulders off the ground, fingers forward, extend right leg, extend left leg, thighs together. Now, extend arms to the back if you can. If it's too hard, keep here. And breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hand forward, feet down, body down. Okay, breathe. Now it's the last one. Promise you. Last one already. Hang in there. Everything that you have. Breathe. One more breath. Okay. Now, final one. 6 counts. Everything you have. Then from here, we just lie down with the extended body. Okay. Let's do this. From here. Chin up, shoulders up, finger forward, right leg forwards, left leg forwards, thighs together. Extend the arms back. Start breathing and hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, release the arms and legs down. Okay, from here, hands together, thighs together, give yourself a good stretch. Okay, so we use a lot of compression. So now we stretch the body up and 2 more breaths and 1 more breath. Now let's release the stress in the hip area. So let's step the right foot up, bend the right knee, right foot step on the left thigh. Then the arm is straight, my left leg also straight. Use the left hand pull the knee down to the ground. So your knee doesn't need to touch the ground, but we want the chest facing up to the ceiling. So you can feel that it's a very gentle stretch in the lower back area, just releasing all the stress and the tension. And we're also fully extended to make sure that all the space in the spine is open. 2 more breaths, just do it gently. 1 more breath. Inhale, come back to center, straighten the right leg, bend the left knee, left foot step on the right thigh. Now straighten the right hand up. So we have a 1 long straight line all the way to the toes. Use the right hand and pull the knee down to the ground. The chest is facing up to the sky and we're just looking straight up. So just a easy tension relieving twist. 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Now from here, slowly turn the whole body to the right hand side, bend both the knees, and we come up to a sitting position. Okay, so we are, over the next couple of weeks, we are going to learn how to do this. Okay, so today we don't do it because if you're new to Pilates, it's a little bit challenging. This is the roll up. So I show you what what we're going to do. Okay, so the roll up is like that. I stretch from here, I stretch forward, and then I am going to roll down. Now from this position, then I tuck my chin in, I roll up and stretch forwards. Okay, so I realize that this is hard for a lot of you. So today we will be doing 2 sets of 10 reps. We're going to spend some time on this. We build on the negative part of this. The negative part will be like this. The legs are straight. I flex my toes in. I stretch my fingers forwards. Now I am going to roll my spine. So I'm like trying to uncurl my spine. I'm looking forwards and I'm going down as slow as I can. So my feet is on the ground. One eye, the feet don't come up. Feet on the ground. I roll down until I lie fully down. Okay, and then I bend my knee, I turn, I sit up again, and then I repeat. So today, we just do the going down motion. Okay, and we do 10 times, we rest, we do another 10 times. It's not glamorous, but when you control the lowering down portion, you find that next day you have the strength to come back up because we are building that strength. Okay, so let's try together. Now let's sit down with the legs extended, flex the toes into the body, hands facing forwards. Next is shoulders are relaxed. So like just now, shoulder, neck always relaxed. These muscles are not in use. Where is it used? Only here. Okay, now as you exhale, stretch forwards. Now, inhale and roll down as slow as you can. So slowly, under control, take your time with this. Flex the toes in so that your thighs are anchored down. And then slowly, slowly go down. Remember, neck is relaxed. My neck is relaxed on. And then slowly come down to the ground. Then take 2 breaths on the ground. Always recover your energy. Now bend the knees, roll to the right hand side, come back up to sitting and repeat. Straighten the legs again. 9 more to go. Maybe we do 1 set only lah. Okay, not so easy also this one. Okay, legs forwards, flex the toes in. So every time you do, you remember this sequence, you will get good at it one. Okay, stretch forwards, exhale, stretch forwards as far as you can. Now, as you inhale, slowly you see you're curling back. You are curling back. You're curling back, but shoulder is relaxed. I'm holding from here. I'm holding from here and down and rest. Okay, so the head is always the last to reach the ground. Breathe. And now bend the knees, roll to the right, come back up, straighten the legs again. Let's do this non-stop now. Flex toes in, exhale, stretch forwards. Inhale, roll down as slow as you can. The feet on the ground, the feet off the ground. Feet is on the ground, feet is on the ground, roll down. Okay, come down, take 2 breaths. Deep breath here. Make sure always got oxygen going. If not, cannot do anything. Bend the knee. Roll to the right. Come back up. Okay. Straighten the legs. Flex the toes in. Exhale, stretch forwards. Now inhale. Slowly roll back. Roll back. Control the feet. So now we're learning how to control our lower body as we lower down all the way. Let's take 2 breaths here. Just going down already, you can feel the strain. Bend the knees, roll to the right, come back up, extend the legs, flex the toes in, and then exhale, stretch forwards. Let's keep going. Inhale, roll back as slow as you can. Now warm up, you know the technique, you try to control, and down. And then once you're down, take 2 deep breaths. Always recover the energy. Now bend the knees, roll to the right, come back up. We have 5 more. Okay, extend the legs, flex the toes in, extend body forwards. Now inhale and roll back. You should feel stronger by now already. You should feel more control. Remember, the feet on the mat. Slow it down. This part working very hard. And down. Take 2 deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. Now bend the knees, roll to the right, come back up. Last 4. Don't give up. Straighten the legs, flex the toes in. Exhale, stretch forwards. Inhale, slowly roll back. So as you roll back, you try to remember the sensation of everything. Where are the muscles working? Abdominals working. Neck relax, shoulders relax, all the way down. Once you're down, deep breath. Then 1 more deep breath. Make sure we have enough oxygen. Fully recovered, bend the knees. Roll to the right, come back up. Last 3 already. Extend legs all the way, flex it in. Feel that the lower body is grounded. Stretch forward. Now inhale to roll back. Remember, we are uncurling the spine. Everything is slow and under control. We're building a lot of strength all the way down. 2 breaths. And 1 more deep breath. Bend the knees, roll to the right, come back up. Last 2. Extend the legs straight, flex the toes in. Exhale, stretch forwards. Inhale and slowly go back. As slow as you can. All the way down. Take 2 deep breaths. We're coming to our final one. And bend the 2 knees. And let's roll and come back up. Okay, straighten the legs, flex the toes in. Exhale, stretch forward. Last one. Okay, inhale, curl back. Last one, you try, go down as slow as you can. Wherever you can tahan, you tahan. Last one already. All the strength, let's use it up now. Okay, and all the way down. Extend the arms to the back, thighs together. Give the body a good stretch. Take a 2 deep breaths. 1 more deep breath. Bend the knees. Roll to the right. Come back up. Okay, good job. Let's take a 1 minute break here, okay? So a lot of muscular engagement. We warm up the whole body. We move to plank next. So 1 minute break, grab a sip of water, wipe the sweat down. Okay, so now that we're back, and then for some reason my PC everybody come already. Okay, come. Now the next one is we're going to work on our planks. So let's go through some theory. So I will talk as you do. Okay, so while you're doing your planks, I will keep you entertained. Okay, so let's come to all four position. Now the first thing we do is just to warm the wrist up. So all four position, we do a light cat curl. Okay, let's do together in case you don't do any yoga. We practice the cat curl first. So make sure that first of all, the feet, this part here is on the mat. Don't ever bring the feet off the mat like that. Then you have no anchor. So you must remember the feet is the anchor. If the feet comes off the ground, your head is going to come forwards. You're going to sprain either the wrist or hit your head. So always very important, top of the feet press down into the mat. No matter how low you go or what you do, feet don't come off the mat. Now let's do a cat curl, which is as we exhale, suck the belly in, middle of the spine, we're pushing up to the ceiling, tuck the chin in. Now let's spend a little bit of time here. Exhale, push the middle of the spine up to the ceiling, tuck the chin in, feel the shoulder stretch, feel the lower back stretch. Okay, one more. Okay, now release. Now we do a light one. Okay, so just now you push very hard. Now you don't push so hard. Maybe we give it 60% strength. Okay, so now 60% cat curl, just enough for you to know that the abdominals are working. And then let's test it out. Cat curl, look in front slightly, extend right hand forwards. Okay, let's hold you for a few breaths. Now as you hold here, feel the feet is firm on the ground. The arm is firm, the body is firm. Okay, right hand down. Now we switch sides. Maintain the cat curl, the light one, 60% cat curl, left hand forwards. If you're holding it correct, you should feel that it's not much effort. It's quite easy to hold. So remember the feeling in the abdominals, very important because we need to carry this into our plank next, and then the hand down. Now, from here, we're going to stretch our wrist. So all four positions, do a light cat curl. Now, look in front, lean the body forwards as far as you can. Manage, feel the stretch in the wrist. Okay, so not so much that the wrist hurts, enough to get the stretch. Now, from here, we go back all the way to child's pose. Stretch the shoulders. Okay, now we do 3 more. Inhale up to all four. Make sure your cat curl is still here. Look in front, lean the body forwards as much as you can, feeling the stretch in the wrist. Hold here for 1 breath. Now exhale, we go back all the way to child's pose and stretch the shoulders. The plank is going to challenge the shoulders, so let's warm it up. Okay, inhale up. Make sure you have the cat pose in. Now lean the body forwards. We look forwards, not at the ground. Look forward. So we have a very long upper thoracic position. Exhale, we sit back all the way, child's pose. Okay, now we're going to come to our first plank, and we're going to hold for maybe 30 seconds. Inhale up, all 4 position. Now we do the light cat curl. 60% cat curl, so you feel very firm. But I take my hand off, so don't feel anything. Now, stretch the right leg back. Okay, still holding the light cat curl. Stretch the left leg back. Okay, now we're going to fix our position. So you try to remember the feeling. You have the light cat curl, holding the middle of the body up. Next is shoulders push up to the sky. So imagine you try to push your shoulder blades up into the sky. Then the moment you push, you feel that the wrist is very light already. Next, the thighs push to the back. So imagine that you're trying to push the back of your heels towards the back. So what is working? Cat curl, holding body up. Shoulders pushing up to the sky, holding upper body up. Thighs are pushing to the back. Heels are reaching to the back. Lower body is strong. So you have a very firm plank. In this position, your friends sit on you also. It's no problem. Okay, next is the breathing. Relax the breathing. Take 2 deep breaths. slow down the breathing. The slower your breathing, the easier it is to hold your plank. One more breath. Now slowly, one knee down, two knees down, go back to child's pose. Very nice. So on the next round, we are going to take one hand off. Okay, so to test the stability. So don't worry, we do it slowly. We set up our position just now, and then we're going to take one hand off. So if your position is correct, you will find that you can do it. It's not very difficult. Okay, come back to all four. Okay, from here, again, like cat curl. Okay, one leg back, two legs back. Now, shoulder push up to the sky. Remember we did this? Thighs push to the back. Everything very firm. You can bounce around, make sure firm. Now, we bring the right hand forwards like this now. Maintain the cat curl. One hand forwards. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand down. Okay, now you try. Hold this up. Left hand up. Cat curl. Left hand up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left hand down. Knee down to the ground. Go back to child's pose. Good job. Okay, so on the next round. Okay, now here, come down to all four. On the next round, we are going to bring our opposite foot up, which means that I have my right hand up. So now what I want to do, I'm going to try to lift the left foot up just 2 inches. So not too much. If you lift too high, you're going to be wobbly. Just lift it like 1 to 2 inches off the ground. And then we hold it here. And then we change this side. Then we lift the right toes up just a little bit. And then we come back down. Okay, so this will be the final challenge. So if we're holding everything strong and our abdominals are holding us up, we're able to take a lot of lifts off the ground. Okay, so let's have some fun with this. If you can't lift the feet off, it's okay. We focus on the hand. Our last one already for the plank. Okay, now make sure again, step by step. The steps are important. Cat curl in. This holds the whole body up. Shoulders engage. Right leg back. Left leg back. Thighs engage. Then right hand up. Okay, then slowly, if you can, the left toes come up 2 inches off the ground. Breathe, hold here. 2 counts, almost there. 1 count, and hand down, foot down. Okay, reset your position if you need to. Now we switch other side. Left hand up, slowly. Bring the right toes up. Bring the right toes up. Find the balance. Push, 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 push. Almost there. One more breath. Okay, hand down, foot down. Knee down. Okay, go back to child's pose. Good job. Okay, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. And slowly roll up to kneeling position. Okay, from here, we come up to kneeling position, sit back on the heels, and then we're going to stretch out our wrist first. Okay, we spend a lot of time on all fours. There's a lot of tension on the wrist. So when you train on your own, you do this sequence to relax the wrist. Interlace the fingers. Slowly roll the wrist around. Okay, do it slowly, yeah? You don't want to like roll because the wrist tendons are already very tight. So you do it gently, but you do with full range of motion to get it to relax. And then other side. So what we are doing is, we are restoring circulation to the wrist tendons first before we stretch. Now we stretch it. Okay, now relax already. We press the back of the hands to each other. So now you feel the stretch in the top of the tendons. Push the arms together and then breathe. Because if we go straight to this, you will feel that the wrist tendons are very tight. So we need to relax them first. So the step is rotate, relax, get circulation, press together. Now this step, do longer because you spend a lot of time in this position. Therefore, the counterbalance must also take some time. Okay, and then release. Next is the bottom tendon here. This one also needs to stretch. So how do we stretch? From the side, interlace the fingers. The 2 thumbs are pointing to my chest. Now from here, bend arm, push the arms away. Try to straighten the arm until you feel the stretch in the bottom of the wrist tendon. Stretch it out, breathe. 2 more breaths. The thumbs are still pointing to myself. 1 more breath and then release. Good job. Okay, now from here, okay, let's see how we're doing on timing. Okay, we have plenty of time to do work some more. Now we move on to the side plank. Okay, so we're done with the forward plank already. So go through those steps, have a lot of fun on your own. Remember, pretend this is like a workshop to teach you how to do your homework every day. Next is side plank. So for those of you that didn't come to last week's class, I also ran through this the last 2 weeks, but it's important, so let's keep practicing. Because you do a lot of side plank in all the other classes. Now, side plank most important is here, shoulder. So everything wrong also never mind. This one must be correct. Why is here? If my shoulder is here, not away from the elbow, when I want to come up, what's supporting my shoulder? Nothing. And so the weight is bearing down on it. And it's very easy to tear the rotator cuff. And once you tear the rotator cuff, it's a 1 year to 2 year injury. So we'll be very careful with the shoulder. We always want the shoulder directly over the elbow. So let's do it now. Okay, so make your shoulder, go and adjust, make sure it's directly below. Then when you press down, you feel that the shoulder joint is very stable. Next is the bottom hand. It doesn't matter where you are, it's to your comfort level. I can have it here. If you feel comfortable, you can have it here, you can have it here. It really doesn't matter because the weight is going into that elbow. Next is bottom leg straight, bottom leg straight. Top leg straight, top leg step in front of the bottom leg. Okay, now take your right fingertip only on the ground. Squeeze your thighs together, lift the hip up. Okay, squeeze the thighs, lift the hip higher. Okay, let's hold here. Push with the shoulder. Let's feel the position now. Let's spend some time here. Shoulder push up. Then we squeeze the thighs together to bring the hip up higher. So you try to lift the hip up as high as you can. Make sure you keep breathing, relax your breathing. Keep focusing on trying to lift the hip up. Hold for 2 more breaths. Hold for 1 more breath. And then slowly we drop the hip down. Okay, stay in this position. Just catch your breath. On the next round, we repeat everything. We add the right hand up. Okay, and that's it for today. I just want you to feel all the engagement. So we need to hold longer. Okay, from here, right fingertips on the ground. Squeeze the thighs together. Get the hip up. Okay, set the position. Push up with the shoulder. Push up with the hip. Raise the right hand up. The right hand now, you try to reach up, like touching the ceiling, not pull back. If you pull back, you're straining the shoulder, 1, and 2, you're pulling yourself off position. We want to lift the weight up. So reach up for the sky. Then you feel the elbow get a little bit lighter already. Lift the hip up higher. Keep breathing. We're going to hold longer. Squeeze the thighs tighter to lift higher. Breathe. 2 more breaths. Don't give up. 1 more breath. Now, fingertips down, hip down, and come up. We change other side. Push shoulder, don't worry. Later, we're going to rest it. So now your rest is to the other side. Okay, again, most important point, where the shoulder position. So let's take some time. Make sure you aim correctly. Okay, here 1 straight line. So, okay, don't strain the shoulder. The hand, open up the palm, press it down. So, you know, this is firm. Stretch out the bottom leg. Stretch out the top leg. Top leg in front of the bottom leg like a scissor leg. So here the thighs need to squeeze together very hard. From here, left fingertips on the ground. Let's do this. Inhale, squeeze the thighs to bring the hip off the ground. Now, let's focus on our technique. Shoulder push up strong. Push with the shoulders as much as you can. Squeeze the thighs to lift higher. Breathe. Okay, let's try to see whether we can come up higher or not. Push more with the shoulder. Squeeze the thighs more. Lift the hip higher. Then control the breathing. Slow down the breathing. Relax. Like you're enjoying being here. Okay, 2 more breaths. Almost there. 1 more breath. Okay, hip down. Okay, stay in this position to catch your breath. Next round, what we're going to do? We're going to reach the hand. Also, remember, don't pull the arm back. You're just pulling yourself off position. We want a long position all the way to the chest and the shoulder blades. Okay, left fingertips on the ground. From here, inhale. Squeeze the thighs to come up. Now again, shoulder push. Squeeze the thighs, lift the hip, everything firm. Left fingertips up, reach the fingertips like you're trying to touch the ceiling so you can come higher and slow down the breathing. Good. Now you try. Shoulder push more. Thigh squeeze, lift the hip higher. Try to lift the hip as high as you can, like you're trying to fly up to the ceiling and touch it. Almost there. 2 more breaths. Don't give up. 1 more breath. Left fingertips down, hip down. Okay, let's come back up into our sitting position. Actually, don't sit. Okay, let's come to our kneeling position. Sit back on the heels. Why? Because you can see this is a more upright position. Easier to stretch out our shoulders. Because if our shoulders are rounded, very hard to stretch. We need it straight. Okay, now, right arm across the body. And then relax the shoulder down first. I don't hunch like that. Relax this. Okay, then pull the arm across the body. Make sure chest is facing forwards. We don't want the body to follow. If not, you cannot stretch. So the chest face forwards. We stretch. You should be able to feel the stretch running all the way to the back of the shoulder. Okay, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now let's stretch out our triceps. We're going to bring the arm next to the ear. We'll bring it back as far as you can. And then I'll show you the back. It's next to my ear. I'm going to bend it and try to touch the middle of my back. Then I use the other hand to hold the elbow and pull it down. So we're giving a complete stretch not only to the triceps, but to the entire shoulder joint. And breathe. 2 more breaths. So we keep the torso upright. Open up the rib cage. 1 more breath. And then extend the arm straight. Bring the 2 hands down. Now let's do this side. Left arm across the body. Shoulder, relax. Pull the arm across. Let's get a stretch out of the shoulder blade first. And then gentle breathing. So breathing is very important. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, now release. This arm now we bring this next to the ear, is brushing the ear all the way as far back as you can. Bend. And again, you try to touch like the middle of the back. You try to go as low as you can. And then we hold the elbow and pull it down. So we're getting a good stretch all the way through the entire shoulder joint. And then breathe. So as you breathe, you try to be upright. That means the spine is going up. We're expanding our rib cage. And then you'll feel as you expand the rib cage, the arm can go back further. Okay, and 1 more breath. And slowly release. Good job, everybody. Okay, let's come down to sitting. And let's do our final one. We're going to do today our boat pose. So today you can see a lot of things we're holding. Because what I want to do today is control. Okay, so you feel that you didn't move much, but it's a lot worse than not moving. It's a lot worse than moving a lot. Okay, now let's work on our boat pose position. So we want to bring our legs up, but we want to bring without gripping here. Okay, so we practice a little bit first. Okay, so from here, we straighten the bending position, straighten the right leg up. Okay, now when we want to bring the leg up, you try not to use this thigh muscle. I know it's difficult to do to the camera, so we do it slowly and learn. We don't want to bring this up because why? Then it's going to be like heel cramp. We want to use the lower abdominals to bring the leg up. So with this, point the toes, you try, use lower abdominal, pull the leg up. And release. And let's try, we do for 45 seconds. Abdominal, pull up. Hold for 1 count and then release. Again, body upright, use here to pull up. So we don't use the thigh. Use the thigh, you find that cannot move. It gets stuck. Here, cramp one. Here is relaxed, it's soft. Lower abdominal, pull up and release. Breathe. Lower abdominal, pull up and then release. You hold for 1 count enough. Lower abdominal, pull up and release. Keep going. Okay, so Susan, don't drop the foot all the way. The foot is hanging, so there's always tension. Here, relax already. Here, then higher, then relax, higher. It's like we're crunching it in. and then there's always tension. Okay? Okay, slower, slower. So Susan like that. Hover, then higher. Then hold here. Then relax a little bit. Then, okay, hold here. Then relax a bit. Okay, bend the knee. We change other side now. Change leg. Okay, from here. Okay, again. So I'm in a comfortable sitting position. I extend one leg. Then I try to bring the leg closer to my body. I want to close up the distance. But when I close up, I'm not using my thigh. So here, you press must be not tense until want to cramp. It's here. This part, lower abdominal, pull the leg up. It's like I'm trying to do a curl. Curl in. My thigh not in use. Okay? Curl in. And now normally in class, I will go around and poke you in the thighs to make sure you're not using that. But now you have to feel for yourself. So we go slower. Pull in. Okay? And relax. Remember, lower abdominal, pull up and relax. Okay, let's do 2 more. Pull up, relax, good. Very pull up and relax. Okay, we bend the knees, hug the knee to chest. Good job, everybody. Okay, so this is directly related to when we want to do things like this kind of position, both pose, because a lot of people will use the thighs to bring it up. And then instead of feeling it here where we should, you feel it at the thighs. So when you bring the legs up, you try the thigh here have to be soft. We're not using here. We are using the lower abdominals to pull the thighs up and to hold everything in place. Let's practice this over a few rounds. Okay, so we start. Bend knee position. Look forwards. Then the first thing is engage the core muscle. So we curl a little bit. Remember like the cat curl? The middle of the spine, you push back. Now you try to push the spine back. So hands on your knees, push the spine back a little bit. Just a little bit will do. Then you lean back. Then you feel here, engage. Good. Now hold the back of the thighs. Bring one leg up. Bring 2 legs up. Feet together. Step by step, we set up. Next is make sure the neck turn left and right is relaxed. Then 1 hand forwards, 2 hand forwards. Now we want the knees to come closer. Use the lower abdominal to bring the knees closer. Not the thigh, lower abdominal. And breathe. Feet together. Remember the neck turn left and right. Make sure it's relaxed. Breathe. Here is working. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Right foot down, left foot down. Hug the knee to chest. Okay, so we need to round the back. We don't want so arch position. Okay, while you're resting, I show you. We don't want like that position. Why? Because when you arch your back, you lose the core. The weight goes to your lower back. So this is a cue. If you do both pose, you feel it on the lower back, then you stop immediately. It's wrong because when you do both pose, should be your stomach. Your stomach can shake like jelly, it's okay. But don't let the weight go to lower back. Okay, let's try again. Hands on bent knees, hands on your knees. Do a light cat curl, middle of the spine, push back. Now we lean back a little bit until you feel the core is engaged. Then we bring 1 leg up. We bring 2 legs up, thighs together. Right hand, left hand forwards. Then use the lower abdominals. Bring the knee closer to the chest. If you can lift your feet higher, look at the toes, and breathe. If you're not sure, turn your head around to make sure that you're only relying on your abdominals and breathe. Let's hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot down, left foot down, hug the knee to chest. Okay, on the last round, okay, let's challenge ourselves. Okay, hold just nice. The final challenge is you try to extend the leg straight. From this position, we extend our leg straight. We do together, okay? So I'll walk you through it. Bend knee position. This is the very last one. Give it everything you have. Curl the back. Remember, curl the back. Lean back. Relax the neck. Right leg up. Left leg up. Feet together. Hands forward. Now you try straighten the legs. So we straighten by relaxing the thighs. Not squeeze the thighs, relax the hamstring to bring it up. Hand reach forward. Then we curl the body up a little bit more. We breathe. Make sure you breathe. Hold for 5, 4. Last one already. 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Right foot down, left foot down. Hug the knee to chest. Now from here, let's stretch the body out. So from where you are, slowly roll down to the ground. Finally. Then hug the knee to chest. Okay. Then next, as you inhale, bring the chin up to the knee. So we hug the thighs in, bring the chin up. So we're giving the spine a good stretch, the lower back a good stretch. 2 more breaths and 1 more breath. And we slowly lower the head down and we bring the 2 knees. The knees are still up. So make sure the 2 shoulders on the ground first. Palms on the ground. And then we lower 2 knees to the left-hand side. Make sure the right shoulder is still on the mat. Okay, and then left hand press the knees down. We keep the right shoulder blade on the mat. We're looking up to the sky. So that we're focusing all the stretch on the lower back and the hip joint, not on your shoulder. Okay, 2 more breaths. Just enjoy the light stretch. And 1 more breath. Now inhale, we bring both the knee up first. Again, your hands 45 degrees, both shoulders on the mat, and then we lower both knees to the left-hand side, all the way to the ground. The right hand press the knees down. And then you can see my left shoulder still on the mat. Breathe, 2 more deep breaths, and 1 more breath. Now from here, we slowly turn the whole body to the right-hand side, and then we come up into a nice, simple seated cross-leg position. Okay, fully worked out already. Then from here, let's sit up straight, hands on the knees, eyes closed gently. Let's take 3 breaths to fully relax the body. Okay, first breath, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. Second breath, inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And final breath, inhale deeply. Exhaling completely. And thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining me today for Pilates. So I hope you had a good workout. Okay, so what we did today is a more exploration. It's a lot of hard work, but in that hard work, right, it's like a lot of learning cues. We want to, because when you want to do things like plank and all, it's very, very important to know what muscles you are using. It's not like simply do, then after you do, I'll hear pain, then you hurt yourself doing. So therefore, as we go through the class, I will go through slowly because online is also very hard to see. So then I will teach you how to feel. Now, feeling is important. Why? Once you feel you know what the shoulder is supposed to feel like, you won't forget it. The muscle memory is there. So in the future, even you do cardio classes, you do very fast. If suddenly you go to a posture, it doesn't feel like how it's supposed to feel, and you know what it's supposed to feel already, you know how to adjust and you won't get hurt. Okay, so this sets you up for the future. So always have patience when we are learning this, even though it's hard, and always has option. If every time you're tired, you just rest. Okay, so I hope to see you again next week. So as we go along, I will build on this class. So like today, you all learned all the technique already. Yeah. Okay, so next week, then we challenge you. We will do repetitions. Okay, so again, thank you for joining me and take care. And hope to see you again next week. And tomorrow will be a new class. Same time, 5 o'clock, we learn Power Muktasana. It is a yoga healing class. Okay, so if you want to try something a little different, so I'll see you tomorrow. Take care and bye-bye.
Thank you.